let's get started. Okay, welcome to the Town of Neepawa first meeting of the year, January 7th. It's not a real big agenda tonight, but we'll start off with approval of the agenda. Be it resolved that we hereby approve the regular meeting agenda for January 7th, 2025. Moved by Deputy Mayor Parrott and seconded by Councillor Ponder. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Everybody's had the minutes and reviewed them, so be it resolved that we hereby approve the minutes of the regular meeting held December 17th, 2024 as circulated. Moved by Councillor Gerard, seconded by Councillor Costa. Any questions from those minutes? If not, all in favor? Opposed? Carried. Council reports. Councillor Nadeau.
Got a couple short ones tonight. On December 18th, there was a Westlake board meeting, and just to let everyone know, coming up on January 15th, we have our AGM at 5:30 p.m. and you're all invited to come. Also on January 6th, so last night, there was a trails meeting. So this is going to sound weird because we've been coming to the table back and forth. We finally finalized, I think it's the 5th version of the MOU. It is coming. This week they tell me it's going to all municipalities, so just to give the heads up, we should receive it. We worked out a new MOU that incorporates the fact that we're trying to mow the trails, our sections of trails ourselves, which saves our municipality money, so that's a good thing. Also, we've moved up the AGM, so this is a good thing too. The AGM will be coming at the beginning of March is the goal, so it's moving up from later in the year to allow for people that farm to be able to access the AGM and have a better attendance rate. We're also looking with the trail just to put up some new no motorized vehicle signs all along the trail, including leaving Neepawa here. So that's going to be coming. And there was an idea proposed to do another storybook trail around Rossburn. And it just made me think that that's something we could continue doing also, is to get support with funding to do another storybook trail around Neepawa here. Maybe we could do it on that section that leads north up Highway 5. That might be really nice too. So those are the only updates with those couple meetings there for you guys.
Okay, thanks, Jason. Anyone else? Deputy Mayor Parrott.
So we have an active physician recruitment and retention committee that was added to by members of our town staff and council, and Mayor Hedvig made a presentation there, well received. There's a game plan in place, and a group will be moving forward to help enhance our recruitment efforts.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was a very good meeting. Yeah, a lot of new ideas come out, and yeah, like we have a hospital that we want to be full staffing, so we need a few more doctors and nurses. So yeah, no, it was a very good meeting. Okay, anyone else? Councillor Sisley.
So I've got a couple of things. I just wanted to touch on that Silver Club initiative. I just spoke to it briefly the last meeting. I just wanted to give a few things. So it includes free handyman trips for groceries, social lunches and dances at Arts Forward, and some activities like bus trips to Clear Lake, working with an athletic therapist, and Cass just wanted to say she's been getting a lot of registrations, but there's room for a lot more people to do this. So if anybody has any information, please contact Cass at the town office. And also, Cass got a grant through Healthy Together Now. So starting in February, the Food Security Initiative will be starting up. And what it is, it's to teach individuals or families some affordable and nutritious recipes and send them home with meals to help reduce their grocery costs. Priority will be made to food bank users, and then it will be opened up to the rest of the community. And Marilyn sent some information. The Neepawa Chamber and Tourism's AGM are being held on January 27th at 6:30. For details and to purchase tickets, contact Jennifer at the Chamber office. And Neepawa Tourism will be hosting their Riverbend Makers Market this year on July 19th. There is early bird pricing this year, so it's $60 per booth until January 31st. So if you're wanting to get in on the early bird pricing, contact Jacqueline at the riverbendmarket@gmail.com.
Great. Thanks, Yvonne. Okay, and was there anybody else? If not, we will move on to Manager of Operations. Thank
Thank you, Mayor Headley. As you, my schedule's been kind of light as well. But a lot of efforts have been obviously ongoing with public works staff to do some snow clearing. They've been doing also a good vigilant part on trying to remove any derelict cars and extended stay cars or vehicles that haven't really been moved. So we've been gracious enough to post notices opposed to jumping straight to the towing and hauling away. In the most part, quite a few vehicles have been moved, so we appreciate that. There's still a few outliers. So I'm a bit longer, but then unfortunately we're going to have to remove those as well. We have the owners to pay for towing costs. A big portion of the time also right now, because we're getting so close to budget, is that I've been still plugging away, going through line by line. So I think I'm pretty much ready. Once Jamie can wrap up the last of our little bit of year-end expenses coming in, we'll have a good tally on what we'll be looking at. But definitely be looking for a meeting with finance in the near future to kind of have a rough layout of the budget, see what's going on. Then optimistically, we can hopefully do some early tenders. Secure some contractors. Short of that, that's about all I've got. We do have some regrettable news. I guess it's also exciting for some, but we have 2 staff retirements. So we had one long-term staff member retire on Friday, and we have another one retiring this Friday. So I'd like to thank Chris Doble and Garnet Bell for their years of service. They'll be missed.
Yeah, you guys have been around for quite a while. That's for sure. Okay, thanks, Denny. Any other questions? Correspondence, Colleen? Is there anything?
No.
No? Okay, so we'll move on to finance. Be it resolved that we approve the accounts for December 2024 totaling $1,509,10.30 as reviewed, and representing electronic fund transfers of 336 to 471. And check 2024-01886 to 2024-1966, but excluding 2024-01925 and 2024-01926. Moved by Councillor Bonter. Yeah, I kind of seconded by Deputy Mayor Parrott. Any questions? All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
I'll make myself into the next item.
Okay, Councillor Gerard and myself will exclude ourselves due to conflict.
Okay, be it resolved that we approve checks 2024-001925 and 2024-001926 for December 2024 to Home Hardware and Neepawa Co-op, Glasgow Co-op, totaling $9,303.46. Moved by Councillor Nadeau, seconded by Councillor Sisley. All those in favor? Carried. Nadeau, Sisley.
I think while we wait for the gentleman to return, that we should mention how the staff had to go above and beyond to get some of our bills paid during the postal strike. That thank you to our staff because I know that setting up EFTs is not an easy task, and sometimes figuring out how to pay some bills that don't accept this and don't accept that. So shout out to the staff, and particularly to our financial officer, Jamie, for taking care of that for us. So Good job.
Well said.
Well, seeing as they don't want to come back here, we'll just keep going.
We sold your house on tax sale.
You didn't pay tax.
No.
Okay. Colleen, what are we doing here on tax?
This is just a resolution to designate 2024 as the year which properties in arrears will be offered for sale by way of public auction in a tax sale, and to set the date of October 28th at 2 p.m. here in the council chambers as the date of the tax sale. And of course, tax service will be managing that process.
Okay, any questions? If not, be it resolved that we hereby designate 2024 as the year where properties in arrears will be offered for sale by way of public auction, and now therefore be it resolved the tax sale be held October 28th, 2025 at 2 p.m. in the council chambers of the town of Neepawa at 275 Hamilton Street, Neepawa, Manitoba, with tax service appointed to manage the tax sale process and conduct the proceedings on behalf of the town. Moved by Councillor Gerard, seconded by Deputy Mayor Parrott. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Campground, Colleen?
So in front of you is a proposal and recommendation of administration to actually proceed with a specific manager for the campground service this year. The last few years we've ran it through the securing of students, based on the fact that we kind of hit a wall a few years ago where we couldn't get anybody to want to manage the campground specifically. So we chose to take the route of students. Students actually have worked over the years, but of course there's pros and cons of going with students. And while it costs less and allows opportunities for students, it also does not give you 24/7 coverage. It also does not give you that period of coverage from when we actually initiate bookings at the campground until we close the campground. So, there's pros and cons of which way you would go. It's going to cost us a few more dollars actually to go back to the management route. But we feel that the quality and what we're going to get there is significant. So you're going to see your summary on your sheet. The people that bid, there was 2 people that bid, and we're recommending that we accept Brendan and Rodney Shoemaker for $36,000 plus GST, running from the time frame from April 1st to September 30th, which we first thought, but changing it now to May 1st to September 1st. We will do the initial things out of the office here. But by doing this as well, what you don't see on here is the time spent administratively in the office, that as much as the students cost us roughly $20,000, staff time and investment in the office here for all the things we did before the staff got here, and in the times when they weren't with us, because we can't work for 24 hours. This actually might be more cost effective. And anything you want to comment, Denny?
No, covers it really well.
So if you're in support, we would like to give this a shot again, going back to a manager.
Okay, any questions?
I actually think it's a great idea, because now with the 24-hour coverage, especially when we've seen instances of vandalism around the community, and that's to have 24-hour coverage, I think is there, and it should just enhance our ability to take bookings on people that would be passing by that we don't have that ability right now. So,
Yeah.
and you can't quantify all the costs that you
No.
guys do for managing here, so it just makes sense.
Okay. Motion reads, be it resolved that we accept the bid of Brenda and Rodney Shoemaker to manage the Riverside Campground on a full-time basis for the period May 1st, 2025 to September 7th for the total remuneration of $36,000 plus GST. Moved by Councillor Sisley, seconded by Councillor Kostenchuk. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. And last last one, Colleen, weed inspector.
This is just an annual appointment, and we're making the assumption that the two people that are qualified to do this on our staff, Scott Boxall and Matthew Barrett, would be appointed as weed inspectors for the town of Neepawa for 2025.
Okay, questions? Be it resolved that we hereby appoint Scott Boxall and Matthew Barrett as the weed inspectors for the town of Neepawa for 2025. Moved by Deputy Mayor Parrott, seconded by Councillor Nadeau. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Any other business? Seeing none, be it resolved that the council of the town of Neepawa do now adjourn this regular meeting of council at 7:12 p.m. Moved by Councillor Kostenchuk, seconded by Councillor Pottinger. All in favor? Opposed? Carried.